Have you ever wondered how humanity went from trading seashells and cattle to using paper bills and now digital currencies like Bitcoin? Buckle up because we're diving into money's fascinating and sometimes bizarre history. From ancient bartering systems to the modern digital economy, this journey will make you rethink everything you know about currency. Number 10. The birth of barter. Let's kick things off with the earliest form of trade, barter. Picture yourself as an ancient human with a surplus of fish but desperately craving some berries. The solution? Find someone with berries who wants fish.
Let's trade,
Sounds simple, right? Well, not always. Enter the dreaded coincidence of wants. You were out of luck if the berry owner didn't want fish. It's like trying to swap your leftover pizza for a concert ticket when everyone around you is on a diet. This inefficiency sparked the need for a more flexible system, because honestly, nobody wants to be stuck with a bunch of fish when they're jonesing for some berries. Number 9, the first commodity money. And speaking of flexibility, ancient humans got creative. To solve the barter problem, they started using commodity money, items everyone valued. Imagine trading your fish for cattle, grain, or even metal tools. In ancient China, people used mini bronze spades and knives as money. Practical and universally accepted, these items made trade a whole lot easier. It's like having a wallet full of gift cards instead of just one. But even practical solutions can have their own drawbacks. Ever tried to fit a cow in your back pocket? Number 8, the emergence of metal money. Which brings us to metal money, the ancient world's version of the Swiss Army knife. Durable and convenient, gold and silver coins quickly became the rock stars of ancient economies. They were shiny, hard to counterfeit, and had intrinsic value. Plus, you didn't have to worry about them spoiling or mooing in the middle of the night. But lugging around a sack of coins was not only heavy, but risky. It's like carrying around a treasure chest every time you go shopping. Enter the next evolution. Number 7, the advent of paper money. And here's where things get really interesting. Imagine the first person who suggested, hey, let's use paper as money. They were probably laughed out of the room. But eventually, the idea caught on. Paper money was lighter, easier to carry, and less risky than hauling around gold coins. It was like upgrading from a rotary phone to a smartphone. Governments could print it, making large transactions simpler. But convincing people that paper was as valuable as gold? That was a whole other challenge. Number 6, the gold standard. Many countries adopted the gold standard to make paper money more credible. This meant that every paper bill was backed by a certain amount of gold. It was like having a warranty on your money. People could exchange their paper bills for gold, giving them confidence in this new system. It's like having a backstage pass to the financial world. But even this system had its flaws. What happens when there's not enough gold to back the money? Number 5, the rise of banks. With the gold standard came the rise of banks. These institutions began to issue banknotes, which essentially promised to pay the bearer a certain amount of gold or silver. Banks became the trusted middlemen of the financial world. It's like having a personal assistant for your money. You deposit your gold, and in return, you get paper notes that you can use for transactions. But as banks grew in power, so did the complexity of the financial system. Number 4, the fall of the gold standard. Fast forward to the 20th century, and the gold standard started to crumble. Countries needed more flexibility in their monetary policies, especially during wars and economic crises. It's like trying to play a video game on an old, outdated console. Eventually, most nations moved away from the gold standard, and fiat money became the norm. This money isn't backed by a physical commodity, but by the government that issues it. Trust became the new gold. Number 3, the digital revolution. Jumping ahead a few centuries, let's dive into the digital revolution. Picture this. Computers and the internet start to take over, and suddenly, money decides to ditch its physical form and embrace the digital age. It's like money went on a diet and came back as a sleek virtual version of itself. Online banking, credit cards, and mobile payments have transformed how we handle our finances. Remember the days of jingling coins and bulging wallets? Yeah, those are ancient history. Now, with just a swipe or a tap, you can send your hard-earned cash zooming across the globe in seconds. It's like having a financial teleporter in your pocket. This digital shift made things super convenient. No more fumbling for exact change or worrying about carrying too much cash. Plus, it's a lot harder to lose your wallet when it's a virtual one. But of course, with great power comes great responsibility. Or at least a bunch of new passwords to remember. And just when you thought it couldn't get any cooler, this digital transformation set the stage for the next big leap in the evolution of money. Number 2, the rise of cryptocurrencies. Speaking of digital evolution, let's rewind a bit and talk about the rise of cryptocurrencies. Picture this. It's 2009, and a mysterious person, or group, named Satoshi Nakamoto introduces Bitcoin to the world. People thought it was a joke. Internet money? Yeah, right. But fast forward to today, and Bitcoin is worth more than your car. These digital currencies use blockchain technology to secure transactions and control the creation of new units. They're decentralized, meaning no single entity controls them, which is both exciting and a tad bit scary. It's like the Wild West of the financial world, full of opportunities and risks. Number 1, the future of money. Let's gaze into the crystal ball and talk about the future of money. We're not talking about your standard digital currencies here. Nope. We're imagining a world where we might trade in likes and shares on social media. Sounds crazy, right? But think about it. With the rise of influencers and digital clout, who's to say that your online reputation won't be worth cold, hard cash? Or maybe we'll be using virtual reality credits to buy digital real estate in the metaverse. The sky's the limit, and money will keep evolving in ways we can't even predict. What do you think the future of money will look like? Share your thoughts in the comments below. There you have it. 10 fascinating steps in the evolution of money, from ancient bartering to the rise of Bitcoin. If you enjoyed this trip through monetary history, smash that like button and subscribe for more intriguing journeys. Have your own ideas about what we should cover next? Drop them in the comments. We're a fast-growing channel and we love hearing from you. The best topic suggestion will get a shout-out in our next video. Don't miss out. Join the Bedictive community and explore the wonders of history and economics together.